All right, man, I just got the news late that Dynasty Origins has a demo dropping on Steam. All right, the game dropping sometime soon next year, and I want to go ahead and see what this preview is going to be about. Let's see what they got.
Few games let you smite hundreds of enemies with grandiose attacks as well as the long-running Dynasty Warriors series does, and so in a sense, the latest one, Dynasty Warriors Origins, is competing with its past self. But
ain't nothing like swinging one time
that rewards and incentivizes parrying
and hitting like 1,000 people.
Enemy attacks, and a more significant focus on telling the story of the Romance of the Three Kingdoms novels from a new perspective, it made a great first impression. These elements were all up my alley for a new Dynasty Warriors game, and playing it left me feeling a sense of wonder, intrigue, and a hunger for more. Playing Origins was one of those odd phenomena where the images on the screen finally matched what my younger brain had been seeing when playing earlier games in the series. Bases were bigger, forests were lusher, and the screen was filled with more enemies for me to slash and punch on my way to victory than ever before. The spectacle and visual...
All right, you already know my question. How is the performance going to be with all those people running around like that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the game looks great. Look at the grass. You never seen grass like that back then, man. I remember going to Blockbuster, bro, getting Dynasty Warriors. Like, it'd be like Dynasty Warriors 4, 5, whatever, Empires. I played damn near like half of them. I'll just say, I'm gonna be real, I was only had like half of them. And I remember me and my cousins used to stay up all night just trying to take over all of China on Dynasty Warriors Empire. And then, but we always ran into one thing. One person, one horse, Lubu and red hair. Together, they just they just jump into the battlefield. 20 dudes behind him, and he just beelining it straight for me. Nobody else on the battlefield. Nah, he ain't fighting nobody else. He'll start like I could be all the way in the southwest. He'd be all the way in the northeast, and he just straight beelining straight for me, completely ignoring everybody in his path. We all went through that though, you know. Talked about it last night with some homies in Discord, man. Like, we all went through that. I'm curious to see how he's gonna be in this game. The same, obviously. I mean, we know that, but whatever.
Visuals of Origins are the best they've ever been, and sure, a lot of that is thanks to the power of modern hardware, but it's also the quality of everything on display. Long gone are the barren lands and mostly identical trees of Dynasty Warriors 9's open world, the repetitive textures on buildings, or the rock faces surrounding most levels in games before that. Origins' world and characters are full of life, and each one is detailed more than ever, from their armor to their weapons. Furthermore, Dynasty Warriors Origins introduces a new overworld map mechanic to traverse between battles. This diorama-like map can be explored to find various towns or cities to purchase items, NPCs to converse with, and missions to undertake. I only got to view a small portion of the map, but I did catch a glimpse of a fast travel button, meaning there are most likely at least enough of these areas to explore to warrant the need for such a system. Origins' story is told from the perspective of a new original.
Who is this little dude? I know you can see me pointing, but man, who is this little dude right here, bro? Who is that? I mean, we know who this is. We got Liu Bei over here, Zhang Fei, Guan Yu. But who is this little guy? I mean, I guess you get to create a character or something, but we'll see.
Original protagonist who will be interacting with important warriors such as Liu Bei, Zhang Fei, and Lu Bu. Yes, that.
Hold on. I want you to get a clear image of this. Enhance. Okay. Man, look. Look at him in all his glory. He didn't even swing that damn stick. He just waved his hands. That's really all he did. Just pimp slapped everybody. This is the man you got to worry about in every Dynasty Warriors game. If you're new to Dynasty Warriors, Godspeed. But anyway,
yes,
keep on going.
That Lu Bu.
Look at him.
Origin's story, as the title suggests, also occurs earlier than its predecessors, so the recognizable allies and enemies all have a new youthful vibrancy in and out of combat. And that combat, by the way, felt great. Every swing of my sword or staff was responsive, and perfect parries or dodges were accompanied by flashy animations, with perfect parries giving an even more considerable advantage in turning the tides on opponents. And combos feel better than ever when chained with special moves and other abilities meant to preempt enemy attacks and knock them off balance. Add that to the sounds of the Yellow Turban Army shrieking in fear and death, and the cheers of my allies as my KO counter rose into the hundreds, and it felt like the quintessential Dynasty Warriors experience I have been missing for years. Some may be surprised or caught off guard when hearing about things like perfect parries or dodges in a Dynasty Warriors game. I'm happy to report that.
Yeah, I'm definitely like trying to figure out, did she really just say a perfect parry? We get a parry system in this game? I'm in. I'm all in, bro. I've been practicing perfect parries and everything on Elden Ring, bro. I'm like, come on, let's do this.
That those who want to button mash their combos through hordes of enemies will be able to do just that on the lower difficulties, just like in the older games. But for those wanting to push themselves and challenge the harder difficulties, they'll need to make full use of these systems. Playing on hero mode saw even regular enemies removing larger portions of my health bar, which typically only happens when facing off against named generals. I put this to the ultimate test against the man, the myth, the legend, Lu Bu, who fought the entire battle atop his steed until breaking his guard. His introduction is nothing short of what veterans will expect from him. He entered the scene as if he were the game's main character, instantly deleting entire squadrons of my allies and causing them to scream in terror.
Did I not just say that? Did I not just say that? Did you see what he just did just now? Did you see what he just did, man? Man, Moses part of the Red Sea, Lubu part of the earth. And it's crazy, man. I just was talking about this dude, bro. Look, just look what he just done. Look what he doing right now. Just standing there in the middle of the crowd. Actually, what crowd? Everybody just gone. It's gone, bro. That's what we're gonna deal with right there. That's like the only dude you be worried about in the whole entire game. Other than that, you enjoying the story, you enjoying the characters, you enjoying the gameplay, the fighting. But then you come across this dude right here. I guarantee you're gonna lower that difficulty, bro. It's gonna happen.
Now, I don't know how he scales between all the difficulties, but on the hardest one available during my demo, the hero difficulty, I managed to trigger the second phase of his fight and reduce him to under 40% health before running out of healing items against this onslaught of unblockable attacks that dented over half my health per hit. This battle alone has sold me on the combat of Dynasty Warriors Origins. The only immediate downside I found with Dynasty Warriors Origins so far is the inability to play in co-op, as this series has been a staple for those wanting to play co-op online or split screen with friends and siblings. While I'm not going to completely let the developers off the hook for this, there is at least a built-in compromise. During mission preparations, you can select an allied general to accompany you, and during the mission, you can take control of them for a short period of time. This helps turn the tide in battles, especially if you are low on health or want to destroy many enemies in a shorter period. These generals are much stronger than the protagonists in the game's early hours, and while I only activated the ability once, I learned two things. First, it was incredibly fun and gave me a great taste of other weapon types. And second, it was clear that this mechanic is meant to be one of those you activate when you need to go all in on a fight.
It matters not who the leader is.
You also gain access to various tactics along the way, like commanding a squadron of archers to rain arrows on enemies. These abilities are fine on their own, but if you use them at the right time, or in the right conditions, they can have an even more powerful effect to devastate armies and lower opponents' morale.
I like that.
Morale has always been another component of Dynasty Warriors, because whichever side has the higher morale gains bonuses in combat. In Origins, this is best exemplified by the red armor plates on enemy generals that reduce the damage you deal until they are all removed. Once all the yellow and red plates are removed, they become vulnerable to powerful assault attacks that make you untargetable while dealing out significant damage to both the enemy you've broken and any unlucky enemies nearby.
Look, man, I wanted to wait for her to finish that sentence, man, because I'm up here thinking about the plates. And the first thing I thought about was like breaking plates in Call of Duty, man. That's all I thought about. As I saw that, bro, that's all I thought about, man. I ain't gonna lie. Can you imagine playing with somebody, bro? Especially if they play Warzone or something. And then you going around swinging at everybody. You up there fighting one of the lieutenants or captains or whatever. Or you fighting one of the generals and whatnot. And like, I broke one, broke two. Let's get him. Man, somebody gonna be playing this stuff like that, bro. That'd be crazy. All right, let's go on with the video, man. My bad. I'm sorry.
Meanwhile, the customization system is back, and throughout the story, the protagonist will gain access to a handful of weapon types and skills called arts. The more you use the various weapons and arts, the more proficiency you gain to unlock new arts or upgrades for your current arts. To complement your weapons and arts, there are also several skill trees that will unlock things such as extra item slots to carry into battle, or enable the new extreme Musou attacks that allow you to combine with your allies for even larger, deadlier special moves that devastate crowds and stronger enemies. Starting out, I only had access to a single sword. Still, after defeating a general, I unlocked the ability to wield their twin pikes in future missions, which will be an incentive throughout the game to challenge all the generals in a mission, not just those set as mission objectives. Dynasty Warriors Origins has the potential to be the crown jewel in the Venerable series with its improved focus on combat, customization, and enhanced visuals. It's been nearly 20 years since I found myself eagerly waiting to play the newest Dynasty Warriors.
Man, tell me about it.
Updates and enhancements I've seen so far in Dynasty Warriors Origins, that streak is no more. I walked away from my 2-hour demo session with a renewed interest in a series I once treasured, and I'm eager to get more time with it when it releases in January. For more on Dynasty Warriors Origins, don't miss the release date trailer and the first gameplay trailer. And for everything else in the world of video games, stick with IGN.
Man, hold on. First of all, y'all be tripping on them on them scores sometime, man. They be giving stuff 9 out of 10 and don't even be a damn 5 out of 10. But hey, who am I, man? Who am I? But look, the game looks good. The game looks great. Because I'm gonna get on the demo soon. Actually, after making this video, I'm getting on the demo. We're gonna make a video of that gameplay. Cause how did I get straight to Lubu as I did it? I mean, I was just really just trying to pick a random spot just so I could see the graphics look and everything. But I am curious to see how it's gonna run. Cause that's one of the main things I like when I see something with some good visuals, I wanna know how does it run. I'm gonna run the game either 1440p or 4K. Might be 1440p though, I ain't gonna lie. Just give me 60 frames, bro, I'm good. I wonder if they're gonna have ray tracing in this game, bro. so you could just be in battle, have a beautiful scenery while getting your butt kicked, bro. Just got Lubu clapping your cheeks while the sun rays just shining upon you. That was the first preview of the game. I'm excited about it. I'm like happy to see how everything's gonna play out. I want to see what the story is gonna be like. I mean, dude, I've been playing Dynasty Wars since I was really young, bro. Dynasty Wars was that game, bro, that you would play. I mean, I'm talking about we used to try to get to 1,000 kills, 2,000 kills, as many kills as we can before the battle be over with. We'd be like, man, you know what? Let's just take out every single unit. I'm definitely gonna play through the story. That's the video. Remember to like, subscribe, share with a friend. Until next time, baby.